Hi class, welcome back to your math lessons. Please take out your orange math skills packet. We're going to continue work in this packet, working on page 301. You should see a 301 at the bottom of the page and a blank picture box with seashells and seaweed around it. We're going to continue our work in subtraction. For today's lesson, we're going to be making up our own subtraction stories. We're going to be drawing these stories out and then writing subtraction sentences to describe what is happening in the story. I'm going to do the first few subtraction stories with you, and then I'm going to ask you to make up some stories of your own. So make sure you pay close attention as we work together so you know what to do by yourself on the next side. We're going to make up simple stories with simple shapes. So remember, as we draw together, we're not going to draw super complicated designs. We want to draw simple shapes. When we solve subtraction problems, we want to make sure that we first start by knowing how many is in our total group. So the very first thing I'll tell you in the story is how many there are in all. Then I'll tell you how many are being taken away or are leaving the group or are changing, and that's how many we'll take away and cross off. Then the last part of the story will be figuring out how many are left in all. That's when we count the remaining pieces that do not have X marks on them. That tells us how many are left in the group after the subtraction has taken place. Let's try together. You ready? Jack and Jill were at the beach. They found 5 seashells. Let's draw 5 seashells together. All right, here's the next part of our math story. Jack and Jill found 5 seashells on the beach. Let's write a number 5 on the first handwriting line to show that's how many they had in their group. Then a wave came up and knocked 2 shells out of their hands. Let's draw a subtraction sign and write the number 2 to show that 2 are being taken away. So our story so far goes like this. Jack and Jill were at the beach. They found 5 seashells. Then a big wave came up and knocked 2 of the seashells out of their hands. 5 take away 2. Let's model that by crossing off. We need to cross off 2 to show that 2 are being taken away. Let's draw X's over 2 of the seashells to show that 2 are being taken away. How many do Jack and Jill still have left? To solve that, we need to count and write how many there are left that have not been taken away. Those would be the ones without X's on them. Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 5 take away 2 is 3. Write a 3 on the handwriting line. Nice work. Now, if I say the whole subtraction story again, we have a math sentence to match the story perfectly. Let me say it to you again. Jack and Jill were at the beach finding seashells. They found 5 seashells. Then a wave came up and knocked 2 out of their hands. That left them with 3 seashells. 5 take away 2 is 3. Now our first math story is complete. Thanks for helping me. Let's work on another one together, and then you'll have a chance to make up 2 of your own. This next story is going to be about fish. So we're going to draw some fish. I want you to draw 6 fish. like this. To make this fish, I'm drawing an oval shape and then connecting it. It's almost like I'm drawing the number 8, but instead of doing a circle at the bottom, I'm doing a triangle instead. If this is hard for you, you can do a fish in another way, like maybe a circle with a triangle on the end. That would also be okay. Go ahead and draw 6 fish so we can get started with our math story. All right, I'm going to tell you our math story and then we're going to write a problem to match it. 6 fish were swimming together in the sea. Then 4 fish saw something shiny, so they went to go swim after it. How many fish were left swimming in the sea? Let's do that again. So I started my story saying there were 6 fish in all. So let's write the number 6 on the first handwriting line to show that's how many we started with. Then 4 fish saw something shiny and they went to go swim after it. So we're going to take away 4 fish from the group because 4 fish left. Now we need to see how many there are in all after those 4 fish left. We'll show this by crossing off 4. Let's cross off 4 fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, to show that 4 are being taken away. How many fish are left over after the 4 swim away? To find that, let's count the numbers that are left without X's on it. 1, 2. 2 are left. Write a 2 on the handwriting line. Now our math story is complete. Let's read it again together. 6 take away 4 is 2. There were 6 fish swimming in the sea. Then 4 saw something shiny, so they swam away, which left 2 in the group. 6 take away 4 is 2. Before we move over to the back side, I would like you to please dog ear fold down the top corner of your paper so that you're ready for tomorrow's lessons. Then turn your page and flip your packet. You should be looking at this side that is blue, has a rope around each workspace problem, and is blank for you to do your own subtraction sentences. I'm going to ask you to do this part on your own. For this page, you're going to continue just like we did on the front side, except you're going to make up your own subtraction sentences and your own subtraction stories to go along with it. Make sure you remember that the number that you start with goes in the first box. You should always start here on the first box to tell how many started in the group. When you're all done with making up your own subtraction sentences for number 1 and number 2, you're done with your math skills for the day. If you would like to play on Happy Numbers with Dino for a little while, I have included the link to the website for you, so you can go check that out if you'd like.